Europe is a continent rich in diversity, culture, and history, but in recent years it has also become a land of refuge for people fleeing conflict and seeking safety. This journey is about discovering alliances for refugees across Europe. My journey begins in the Netherlands, a country known for its progressive approach to social issues. Here, the focus is on education and employment as key drivers for integration. The Netherlands is as beautiful as it is forward-thinking. But beneath the surface there is another side, a side where many immigrants feel left behind, struggling to find their place in this new world. Despite the country's efforts, not everyone experiences the same success. In the Netherlands, they believe that integration starts with language and education. So they have programs that help refugees learn Dutch quickly and find employment that matches their skills. The goal is to make them feel part of society as soon as possible. The success stories here are inspiring, but challenges remain, especially in ensuring that everyone has equal access to these opportunities. After spending 3 nights in Amsterdam, I traveled next to Belgium, where the approach to integration is heavily community-based. In Brussels, the architecture, culture, and vibrant communities paint a picture of a welcoming and inclusive society. Yet, even in this beautiful city, there are pockets of despair where refugees and immigrants struggle to find their footing. The promise of integration often feels distant in these areas. In Belgium, they have a strong emphasis on social cohesion. I noticed that they organize events that bring together locals and refugees, creating a sense of belonging and mutual understanding. After discovering Brussels, my next approach was France. In France, the focus shifts towards legal support and housing. I visited Lyon and Paris, cities that symbolize romance and culture, to explore how the government and NGOs are working together to provide refugees with the necessary resources to start anew. But just beyond tourist attractions, the reality for many refugees is harsh. These are the places where hope often feels like a distant dream, and where integration faces its toughest challenges. France has implemented several legal frameworks to protect refugees, but the housing crisis remains a significant challenge. Many organizations are trying to fill the gaps by providing temporary housing and legal aid. The system here is complex, but the commitment to providing legal support is clear. However, the need for more sustainable housing solutions is urgent. Switzerland, a country often associated with neutrality, has a unique approach to refugee integration. The focus here is on long-term planning and vocational training. Yet, even here, the road to integration is fraught with challenges. The contrast between prosperity and the struggle for a new beginning is remarkable. When I spoke to some communities in Switzerland, they told me that they see integration as a long-term process. They provide refugees with the skills they need to succeed in the Swiss job market. The Swiss model is one of careful planning and investment in human capital, but it also requires patience and dedication from all involved. My next destination was Vienna. Austria has faced its own challenges with refugee integration, particularly following the 2015 crisis. In Vienna, I explored how the country is focusing on social integration through culture and educational programs. Integration in Austria is accompanied by an action plan, the focus of which, in addition to integration into the labor market, is also the acquisition of German language skills and participation in values and orientation courses. Austria's approach highlights the importance of cultural exchange and mutual respect, but the country also faces ongoing debates about the pace and extent of integration. My final stop was Denmark, where integration policies are often seen as some of the most stringent in Europe. Here, I wanted to understand the balance between integration and the preservation of Danish cultural identity. But even in this seemingly perfect society, not everyone shares in the same prosperity. In Denmark, integration is about finding a balance. They have strict requirements for language and employment, but also offer a strong support system to help refugees meet these expectations. The Danish model is controversial, but it reflects a broader debate about how much integration should be expected and how to ensure it is successful. As I traveled across Europe, I saw firsthand the diverse approaches to refugee integration. Each country has its own challenges and successes. But the one thing is clear: integration is not just about policies, it's about people, communities, and the alliances we build together.